Hello dear students, I am Dr. N. Kudada, Professor Department of Plant Pathology. Today I will discuss on the introduction to importance of plant diseases, scope and objectives of plant pathology. Before coming to the main points, there are some reference books. What are those reference books? These are some reference books like Plant Pathology written by R.S. Mehrotra and Ashok Agrawal, Plant Diseases written by R.S. Singh, Introduction to Principles of Plant Pathology, R.S. Singh, Plant Pathology, G. N. Agrios, Diseases of Crop Plants in India, G. Rangaswamy and A. Madhavan, Introductory Mycology, Lexopolus, Mimes and Blackwell, and last one is Fundamentals of Plant Pathology, that is written by N. G. Rangaswamy. These are some reference books. You must consult these books. As you know, the course title is Fundamentals of Plant Pathology. What is fundamentals? Fundamentals means basic thing or basic knowledge or basic information. And plant pathology, what is plant pathology? Plant pathology is the study of the plant diseases, and plant diseases is also referred as phytopathology. It is the term phytopathology derived from the three different Greek words. That is, phyton means plant, pathos means suffering or ailment or diseases, logos means knowledge or discourse. In nutshell, we can say the plant pathology or phytopathology is that branch of agricultural, botanical or biological science which deals with the study of the causes of the plant diseases, etiology, resulting losses and management of the plant diseases. Now come to the causes of the plant diseases. What are the causes of the plant diseases? Causes means damage. That damage is caused by natural calamities such as hail, storm, snowfall or lightning, etc. But all these causes are not considered as not put under the subject. Plant pathology includes only those causes which having definite types of relationship with the plants and the causes. That means it should be a close relationship between the causes and the plants. And these relationship causes diseases. And diseases, how do you identify the disease? Diseases are recognized by the sick appearance of the plant. Disease is a reaction between the plant and the causes. The causes are generally categorized into three groups. The first group is inanimate causes or abiotic factors. These factors include non-living things such as air pollutants, nutrient deficiency, soil factors. All these comes under the inanimate causes or abiotic factors. And second causes is animate causes, or it is also called biotic causes or biotic factors. These biotic causes includes living things. Living things, that means it includes prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Under prokaryotes, phytoplasma, spiroplasma and true bacteria. In eukaryotes comes under the under eukaryotes, fungi, algae. All these are under eukaryotes. And third causes is mesobiotic. Mesobiotic means the organism which lie in between living and non-living things, such as viruses, viroids and virusoids. Now causes may be a pathogen, and pathogen are always associated with the diseases. Now what is a pathogen? Pathogen is an entity that can cause disease in host plant. And parasite, what is a parasite? Parasite is an organism that lives in or in another living organism, and from that organism it draws nutrition from that organism. That is parasite. And what is a parasitism? Parasitism is the relationship between the parasite and the host plant. And there is one term generally you use, pathogenicity. Pathogenicity is the capacity of the pathogen or parasite to cause disease. Now come to the microorganisms. What are microorganisms? Microorganisms are typically uni and multicellular microscopic organisms which are widely distributed in air, soil, water and dead materials, and with the bodies of living plants and animal bodies. That is microorganisms. And host plant, what is a host? Host plant is that is invaded by a parasite and from which the parasite obtains its nutrients. Suspect, any plant that can be attacked by a given pathogen, or suspect etiology. Now come to the etiology or etiology. What is etiology? Etiology is generally the study of the cause of the plant diseases and nature of causal agent. Causes of the plant diseases may be a pathogen. Pathogen may be fungi, bacteria, viruses, and nature of causal agent. Nature of the causal agent. That means which type of causal agent. It may be, causal agent may be infectious causal agent or non-infectious causal agent. Infectious causal agent is that which are capable of reproducing, spreading the disease from one host plant to another host plant. And causal agent and non-infectious. Non-infectious, there is no association of the causal organism. It includes air pollutants, nutrient deficiency, unfavorable weather condition. All these are non-infectious factors. Causal agent, what do you mean causal agent? Causal agent includes both biotic or abiotic. That is causal agent, and causal organism includes only causal biotic factors. Loss. Now come to the losses or damage. Losses means damage. How much losses are caused? Severe cases, it results hunger and starvation generally in less developed countries. Now come to the management. Management is the continuous process. It is the continuous process that indicates the diseases are inherent component of agro-ecosystem. This management is based only the principles of eradication of the pathogen, but mainly on the principles of maintaining the damage or loss below the economic injury level. Eradication means, what do you mean by eradication? Eradication means reducing or inactivating or eliminating or destroying the inoculum at the source, either from the field or from the individual plant in which already the pathogen is already established. That is eradication. Eradication is the one of the basic principles of the plant disease management. And what are the other basic principles of the plant disease management? Exclusion, avoidance of the pathogen, exclusion of the inoculum, disease resistance, protection and therapy. All these are the basic principles of the plant disease management. Now come to the inoculum. Now what do you mean by inoculum? Inoculum means pathogen or its parts that can cause infection. Infection means establishment of the parasite in the host. That is infection. Now come to the economic injury level, is the level that at which the economic damage begins Control. Control means solve or address the problem permanently, but it is not possible in real life. No plant diseases can be permanently controlled. Now come to the molecular plant pathology. Molecular plant pathology covers the wide range of activities it includes biochemistry, genetics, taxonomy, tissue culture. All these comes under the molecular plant pathology. It is a highly specialized branch which provide a new set of diagnostic tools and techniques that are used for detection, isolation, modification and identification, pathogens, transfer and expression of genes, even when they are present in very small numbers or in mixtures with the closely related pathogens, and that is involved in innovative strategies to manage acutely important plant diseases. Molecular plant pathology covers three areas: how the disease is caused, how pathogens causes disease, how plants resist disease, how plant molecular pathology can exploited in plant disease management. These are the three main areas of the molecular plant pathology. They provide a new tools. What are the different tools? New tools. New tools means which are used in isolation, such as ELISA technique, RT-PCR, dot blotting, southern blotting. All these are the techniques which are used in molecular plant pathology. Now come to the objectives. What are the objectives of plant pathology? Plant pathology has four major objectives. The first objective is to study the animate. Animate means living things, inanimate, non-living and environmental causes of the diseases in plants. Second objective is to study the mechanisms of the disease development by pathogens. And third objective is to study the interaction between the plant and pathogen. And fourth objective is to develop the system of management of the diseases and reduces the losses caused by them. These are the four major objectives of the plant pathology. Plant diseases. What is a plant disease? Plant disease has been defined in various ways by different plant pathologists. Plant pathologist means it is a professional who specialize in plant health. There are some definitions which are given by different scientists. According to Julius Kuhn, in 1858 from Germany, defined the disease as abnormal change in physiological process which disturb the normal activity of plant organs. In 1896, H.M. Ward defined disease as a condition in which the function of the organisms are improperly discharged, or it is a state which physiologically abnormal and threatens the life of the beings or organs. According to Butler, E.J. Butler, in 1918, he had defined disease as a variation from normal physiological activity which is sufficiently permanent or extensive to check the performance of natural function by the plant or completion of its development. These are this definition is given by E.J. Butler. Now, according to the American Pathological Society, according to this society, disease is deviation from normal functioning of the physiological process of sufficient duration or intensity to cause disturbance or cessation of vital activities. American Pathological Society is a scientific organization which was found in 1908. Phytopathology is an international journal. Here 30 means volume of the journal, and 361 to 368 the page number, and 1940 means the journal is published in 1940. In that issue, this definition has been given. According to the British Mycological Society, that is a transaction British Mycological Society, has defined disease as a harmful deviation from the normal functioning of the process. J.G. Horsfall and A.E. Diamond in 1959 had defined disease as a malfunctioning process in the plant body that is caused by continuous irritation, which results in some suffering. According to Wheeler in 1975, defined plant disease as all the malfunction which result in unsatisfactory performance of the plant or which reduce the ability of the plant to survive and maintain its ecological niche. Now come to the importance of plant diseases. What are they? Why plant diseases are important? Plant diseases are important because of the losses they cause. These losses can occur in the field or in the store or any time between the sowing and consumption of the produce. The disease also occur in a standing crop and plants start drying or their yield capacity is reduced. Thus farmers get only a portion of the estimated yield. The money spent on the field preparation, seed, fertilizers and irrigation is also lost. In apple orchard, there is one important disease, collar rot. This is a fungal disease. It is caused by Phytophthora cactorum. This disease attacks 10 to 15 years old trees and they are all destroyed. These trees would have otherwise survived, produced fruits for another 25 to 30 years and which yielding rupees 50 to 100 per year. The harvest is transported and fruits and vegetables start rotting during this period, transportation period. Similarly, there is a loss in the storage. So big portion of this stored food does not reach the mouths of the hungry people. In addition to direct loss in the yield and monetary returns, the plant diseases affect human beings when grains are attacked by certain fungi. They produce toxins which cause insanity, paralysis, stomach problems, etc. in man and animals. The money spent in control of the plant diseases is also a loss. If this money could be converted to other uses, there could have been more production. Agriculture-based industries are also affected by plant diseases. When there is less production, transport industry suffers due to lack of materials or produce for the transport. The most important events, there are some important diseases which are most important in the history of mankind. Plant diseases have been connected with a number of important events. The important events are described in the details in the book The Advance of the Fungi, written by Ernest Charles Large, which was published in 1940. Some important events are lead blight of potato. Lead blight of potato is a fungal disease caused by Phytophthora infestans. In 1845, this disease destroyed the potato crop in Ireland. This disease occurred in epiphytotic form in 1845. There was famine in Ireland. This famine is also called Ireland famine. In Ireland, potato is an staple food. The disease occurred in epiphytotic. Epiphytotic means the disease which occurs widely and periodically. That is epiphytotic. What were the results or consequences due to the lead blight disease of potato? In Ireland alone, the population was reduced from 80 lakhs to 60 lakhs. The population is reduced. A large number of people died of hunger and many more became diseased due to physical weakness. There was migration of the population. Large number of the people migrated to other countries including North American continent. This single disease forced the man to realize the importance of plant diseases. As a result, scientific investigations were carried out to identify the pathogen, and the extensive use of chemicals of plant diseases came into existence. Lead blight disease not only brought the science of plant pathology or limelight, but it also caused, this disease caused many social and political changes in the affected countries. Free trade in England was permitted. Before occurrence of the disease, there was free trade. But after occurrence of this disease, the free trade in England was permitted, and food grains and other foodstuffs were allowed to be imported from abroad. In order to protect shipping, the country had to strengthen its navy, which became world's highest navy. The people who had migrated and settled in the other countries, and they helped in the development of the nation like USA. Second important event is wheat rust. Wheat rust is also a fungal disease that is caused by Fuchsinia graminis ttci. This disease appeared in epiphytotic form time to time in many countries in Europe. This disease has forced the farmers, many parts of the world, to change their cropping pattern. In northern and southern Europe, wheat bread is more common. People eat wheat bread. In Central Europe, the people eat rye bread. In southern parts of USA, people eat corn bread, and in northern parts of the USA, wheat bread is more common. Wheat has been replaced by corn or rye because it was regularly destroyed by the rust. This disease caused change in the food habit of the population in the affected countries. Stem rust destroyed more than 20% of the USA wheat crops several times between 1917 and 1935. In India, this disease occurred in 1946-47 in MP, and the yield was very less. Now come to the next important disease, brown leaf spot of rice. This is also a fungal disease. It is caused by Helminthosporium oryzae. During the last year of the Second World War, in 1942-43, the Bengal had faced a serious famine. The reason for this famine is due to the loss in the yield of rice due to attack of brown leaf spot, which is caused by Helminthosporium oryzae. Brown leaf spot of rice was responsible for the Bengal famine in 1942-43. Due to this disease, the losses range from 40 to 90%. Disease had been affecting the crops for the last several years. The British India constituted a committee, Official Famine Inquiry Commission, in 1945, and the commission reported that about 3.5 million people were died. There was severe reduction. Severe reduction means that 1/3 in the yield. This famine was responsible in the changing the official policies on agriculture in India. This disease in United Bihar, this disease occurred in epiphytotic form in Shahabad district. Now the Shahabad district is divided into four districts. What are those four districts? Bhojpur, Rohtas, Kaimur and Buxar. in 1963 with the introduction of Taichung native 1 variety. In 1966, the disease occurred in severe form in all over the country. Now come to the next disease, coffee rust, Emilia vestatrix. This is also a fungal disease. In 1867, coffee rust was first reported in the major coffee growing regions of the Sri Lanka, then Ceylon. The causal fungus was first fully described by English mycologist Michael Joseph Berkeley and his associates Christopher Edmund Brown after an analysis of the species of the coffee leaf disease, which was collected by George S.K. Thwaites in Ceylon. By 1871, the average yield of the coffee went down 228 kg per acre, and which was further reduced to 101 kg per acre by 1878. The country started losing crores of rupees annually. By 1893, exports of coffee had declined by 93%. By 1893, the export of the coffee was had been declined by 93%. The disease forced the planters to cut down the coffee plants and take to tea planting. This disease also forced the people to change their food habit. English people used to consume tea and coffee equally because these were available in the plenty from Ocovite countries as India, Sri Lanka and Malaysia. Since the export of the coffee from Sri Lanka came to end, the English people turned into tea, then coffee. Next important disease is bacterial leaf blight of rice. This is a bacterial disease caused by Xanthomonas campestris fetovar oryzae. The bacterial leaf blight, that is BLB, of rice thought to be confined to Japan. Bacterial leaf blight appeared in first time in 1951 in Khopoli areas of the Mumbai in Maharashtra in severe form. This disease is reported to have reduced Asian annual rice productivity as much as 60%. In Japan, there was 20 to 50% yield losses. In India, the yield losses range from 60 to 60%. Next disease is Sigatoka disease of banana. It is a fungal disease caused by Mycosphaerella musicola. This disease threatened the entire banana industry in Central and South America during 1930. This industry recovered only in 1940 due to the application of Bodo mixture to control the disease successfully. Bodo mixture was, you must know the Bodo mixture. What is Bodo mixture? Is developed by Professor Millardet. Next disease, downy mildew of grapes. That is caused. This is also a fungal disease caused by Plasmopara buticola. This disease appeared in severe form during 1878 to 82 and threatened the existence of wine industry in France. Now next disease, chestnut blight, Crephinactria parasitica. This disease destroyed all American chestnut trees during 1904 and subsequent years. About 30 billion board feet was lost. Furniture industry, tanning industry and American leather industry were also collapsed. The 30 billion board feet, board feet is a measurement. The banana bunchy top disease of banana. Bunchy top disease of banana, it is a viral disease. It is caused by banana bunchy top virus. Banana bunchy top virus. It is transmitted by aphid. The disease occurred in epidemic form in 1921 and completely destroyed the banana industry in South Wales and Queensland in Australia. Southern corn leaf blight. This is also a fungal disease caused by Helminthosporium matis. This disease appeared in 1969 to 70 in United States of America. The virulent race of the fungus, that is race T, caused the epidemic on corn and led to a great crisis corn in USA. Virulence means the pathogen which causes severe diseases. Lethal yellowing of coconut. This is one of the phytoplasmal disease caused by phytoplasma. Phytoplasma is wall-less prokaryotes. Lethal yellowing occurred in 1900 in Cuba, and this disease forced the Cuban people to shift over to sugarcane plantation from coconut. In India, wheat rust, that is caused by Fucsinia graminis TTSI, had been considered to cause a loss of over rupees 4 crores, that is 40 million annually. Although introduction of dwarf high yielding varieties has reduced the losses to great extent, even now the farmers lose 10% of the expected yield due to this wheat rust disease. Blue jesmato wheat. Blue jesmato wheat is also a fungal disease caused by Astilago nuda TTSI. The losses estimated about 3% every year. Molia disease of wheat and barley. This disease is a nematode. The disease is nematode and caused by nematode, that is Heterodera ebeni. Due to this disease, loss of rupees 3 crores in barley and rupees 4 crores in wheat every year. Due to Ascochyta blight, the disease occurs in gram. Due to this disease, 5 to 75% loss in chickpea was reported from Rajasthan area in 1982. Now come to the scope of plant pathology. What is the scope of plant pathology? The field of plant pathology offers a variety of different careers. Many plant pathologists work in academia, state and federal government position as well as in the industrial and private sector. With the increasing, the plant pathology is coming as one of the hottest career options which provide various opportunities to bioscience graduates. This also provides opportunities both in public and private industries or private firms. Plant pathologists are playing a major role to boost up the country's agriculturally productivity. Their main task is the management and control of the spread of the disease in plants, and they have to do research work on living organisms or non-living and environment conditions which are considered as the major source of disease in plants. Plant pathologists together work with the other specialists like plant breeders, weed specialists, etc. Numerous job openings are available for the plant pathologist in areas like research, product development, sales, teaching, administration, regulatory work and private practices. The graduates from plant pathology can take up their career as plant genetics, plant breeders, aquatic botanists, physiologists and plant pathologists, etc. They can be appointed as farm greenhouse managers, as superintendents. In other biological science positions, professionals are much demand in research firms like culture, tissue culture laboratory, diagnostic laboratory. Plant pathologists are appointed in agrochemicals companies, seed companies, fertilizer companies or other consultancies. Seed companies need their help to develop better seeds with more resistance power, whereas fertilizer companies look for their help to solve the technical problem related to the plant diseases. The plant pathologist who qualify NET examination, National Eligibility Test, conducted by Agricultural Scientist Recruitment Board of ICAR, can work as assistant professor or lecturers in the agricultural college, any higher education institute having the plant pathology departments or allied research laboratories. Plant pathologists are appointed as plant quarantine officer in Directorate of Plant Protection, Quarantine and Storage, Department of Agriculture, Cooperation, Farmers and Welfare, Government of India. Faridabad. Plant pathology has immense scope in overseas, and graduates with the master or doctoral degrees are in great demand in countries like USA, UK, Australia, Canada, Netherlands and New Zealand, etc. Thank you.